worst movie fight, that was pretty interesting. I really had fun with that one. I wanted to do a pitch one, and you know, I just wanted to get them to get a little creative, and they definitely picked some very creative ones. But now for the next fight is, well, it was actually a blind fight, and the blind fight was I had them pick a movie out of the bag, and that was the answer that they were arguing for, and the question turned out to be, what is the worst highest grossing movie of all time? And this one, I wouldn't say it got heated, but it got hilariously heated real fast. It is between Jay, Azza, and Felicia. Alright, now it's wrong. Alright, so Felicia got Transformers Age of Extinction, Azza got the live action version of The Lion King, Jay got Avatar. And so this is a blind question, these are their answers, and they don't know the question, but I'm about to give it to them right now. So the question is, what is the worst movie to make $1 billion?
Lion King live action.
Are fucked. Who would like to go first?
You go first.
Y'all trying to rock, paper, scissors?
Now, hold on. Now, Felicia, since you say you don't know that much about this movie, you are allowed to phone You can't tell.
Hey, who's seen this movie?
Which one?
We would like to
You a judge, so I can't call you.
It's off
Anybody seen the live action?
I didn't like it.
Anybody seen the
It's not as much ass as that one.
Oh, this is what
It's not ass, but it's not like.
Alright, if you say the first one,
There's too many movies out here to just be seen.
What is the worst movie to make $1 billion?
Like, I'm saying, like, if I got confirmation that it's
So all three of these movies made $1 million.
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
All three of those movies made $1 billion.
So, but these are our answers though, right? Okay, so these are our answers, right? Then now what?
you gotta argue it.
I have to argue that this was the worst movie. Okay,
Like the
okay.
dude is worse than
Oh, boom! I got it. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta start.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, I'm listening. Okay, so this was the worst movie to make $1 billion for a few reasons. One, they relied too much on the CGI, so most of the movie was just super focused on like the action part, and they completely forgot that like great movies need complex plots and complex characters. So like the actors did like bare minimum job, right? Like you're talking about like, what is his name, Wahlberg?
Mark Wahlberg.
Thank you. See, I got that. All right. Just very like low end acting, no complexity in the plot, and it was like a recycling of the previous Transformer movies, and it was like they were expecting all of the CGI like side effects to carry the movie, but it really didn't. It didn't keep your attention, and that's why it's the worst movie to make $1 billion.
Okay, well said. Oscar, why is the live action version?
Because I was saying the last time.
We can't hear the camera.
Alright. So, Lion King live action is the worst movie because first of all, it's riding the coattails of a it was trying to ride the nostalgia that people our age and around our age have for the original movie. It tried to use a famous cast to mask the fact that it didn't have an original storyline. It was 100% CGI. Like there was no like true artistic creativity, and your storyline was basically handed to you because you're copying off of what was already great by itself. And yeah, we all know Beyonce can't act, and that's why they had to cover up CGI.
Smart as ass, you said all even.
Oh,
How do you hate Beyonce so much?
I wouldn't take
See, how about that, bro? I'll give you this.
Alright, Jay, why is Avatar the worst movie to make $1 billion?
Because it was a completely phoned-in circle jerk session from James Cameron, and didn't even try to write his own movie, just borrowed plots from other movies that have already been here. We had same plot as Pocahontas, same plot as Fern, same plot as Naked Being True, same plot as Dancing with Wolves, same plot as Native American History. It's a big dumb movie. Her movie relied on CGI heavily and didn't actually have actual substance in place of it. This one did that in spades to the tune of $1 billion. It was dumb. We shouldn't have a sequel. Her movies are at least over. This is going to bother us until 2030. It's got a much more tangible, calculable, negative footprint on your life. It's going to affect you. You're going to have to deal with it for the next 10 years. And so it's a current problem that we're dealing with now. That's why it's the worst movie to ever make $1 billion. Another reason, Taylor has more time here.
Hold on, so that was your opening statement. Damn.
Good, all right, cool.
All right, so you got 4.5 minutes.
Damn, that's a long time. Oh, Bully.
We're remodeling.
Okay. So you claim this is the worst movie.
Look at it.
And yet James Cameron waited 10 years for CGI to be up the level so that he could do this movie to his original thought process and the way he envisioned it. Tell me that's not commitment to the story. Tell me what story doesn't borrow shit from other stuff.
That's commitment to
You can't say that it doesn't have substance. You can't say that
not this one.
And let's be honest, any story that shows how the white man tries to come in and take over shit that ain't theirs, it's important to be told over and over and over and over. That's a race car.
Hold on. But the blue Indians can't help themselves until the white man gets there? What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's the same story Hollywood's been telling people for 10 years. That's what happened.
But they were still fighting resistance. It's not like they were just gonna lie down and die about it. Like they were already fighting.
He learned the importance of their culture and then decided to fight for them and die for them. White people.
He wanted the bone on us. That's what happened.
All right, Jay,
Everybody got bones in this. Lion got bones in this one. Whatever damn name got bones in this one.
Everybody gets bones. That's why they made $1 billion.
Look, it's the
And we know that plenty of wars have been started over pussy. So there you
I
go.
need you to rebuttal them too, though.
I need to rebuttal them too. We'll go to your line. All right, here we go. We've got The Lion King, which at its worst, whatever you think about the CGI recreation of Lion King, you at least got to watch The Lion King. It wasn't that bad. You enjoyed yourself. The Transformers, I mean, y'all like the way Megan Fox looked. She was nice.
She's not in this one. She's not in this one. It's a whole new cast.
How much time we got left on this?
You got 2 minutes.
I got 2 minutes. What's that? Revenge of the Fallen?
No.
What is it? It's Extinction. Isn't that one?
Remember the name.
You're supposed to argue why their movies are bad, right?
No, I'm supposed to argue why the movies are good.
No. You're supposed to have the worst movie. You're supposed to argue why their movies are
not the worst.
Worse than yours.
Oh.
So
Wait, let's reverse.
The question is, what is the worst movie to make $1 billion?
And I want to win,
He
right?
has to prove that our movies aren't that bad.
Right, okay.
He wants his to be the worst.
Why this is worse than that?
He's going to the worst. But we're saying it can't be the worst because it touches on indigenous history. Any movie that touches on the way white people be fucking people over needs to be done again and again and again because that is super important. Okay, and the CGI did not overtake the movie. It was central to the movie.
He waited 10 years.
There was conflict, there was a love story, there was like real shit. What do you mean? Person versus nature, person versus the world? Come on, it was a whole complex plot.
No, it was a goddamn dumpster fire the whole time.
No, so you're calling indigenous history a dumpster fire. We don't take that.
No, I'm
Don't
not.
let him jump me.
Don't let him jump me. It's alright. Well, look, I lived the experience. I know how shitty this movie was when I saw it because I paid money to see it in the IMAX theater, and it fucking sucked, and I felt it in my heart and soul. It should have made $1 billion.
When you see it, maybe not.
I recognize garbage when I see it, and I'm seeing it, and you see it. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know this is bullshit. Y'all see this. Y'all got to keep dealing with it for the next 10 years. It's never going to let you go. Look, it's not going to let you go, so maybe if y'all allow me to win this, it'll send a message, the marketing, to the algorithms out there, to let people explain why we might stop them from filming the 4th movie. We might stop them to make from filming the 4th movie. Right, we're just getting to the second.
They are making 4 movies.
They are making 4 movies. And if you pick me to win this argument, you might stop. All right, Cameron?
You won't stop.
You might stop them. They're gonna see
looking
it.
at you,
You're in the movie blogosphere.
It's already
thing,
been
right?
cleared. You're not
It's gonna be. You're feeding the algorithm. If they're gonna get bad feedback, that this is an ass movie.
Long-ass 4 minutes, bro.
I'm sorry. They got 9 seconds.
5 seconds.
If you pick me to win this last podcast, it's gonna get to the algorithm and then it's stop the movie.
All right, Felicia.
Closing argument.
Yeah, it's early.
She's giving you a closing argument.
My closing.
You wasn't gonna do nothing with that.
Quiet on set.
Alright, quiet on set.
Alright, so unlike Avatar and Lion King, which both had complex plots and both have real conflicts, right, that follow the whole train of how a plot and a story should go, this one didn't really have one. It was all focused on the special effects. The main woman figure was one-dimensional. The man figures were also one-dimensional. Super, like, troped out male macho-ness bullshit. So this was the worst movie to earn $1 billion.
Alright. Awesome.
Alright. We all saw the original.
Yes.
And we just talked about how live action sucks ass, okay? And that all good movies, really, really good movies, get a shitty ass live action to follow it years later to try and ride off of the nostalgia and the memories that people have about how good the original was. And we all know they suck. And then you try to confuse us by putting a cast of people that we recognize, putting a bunch of names we know. You know, as soon as you throw Beyonce on that shit, you can throw Beyonce on a pile of ass. It's gonna still make $1 billion, okay? So, you know, like, you throw Beyonce on anything, $1 billion. Like, you know what I mean? They tried to mask how there really was nothing that they changed that was different. There was nothing creative about how they did the animation or anything like that. They just tried to confuse us by throwing out another Beyonce album and casting it and throwing a shade over it that it's called The Lion King, but really it was just for another Beyonce album.
Okay.
She not that big.
The Transformers got the voice actors from the original show. That guy who said, you know, Transformers, roll out. And shit, and Transformers, whatever the fuck it is. That original dude. Right. I'm saying, yeah, Autobots, Transformers, roll out. They got the original voice actor. They're paying homage to the original series. Got to show what everybody had fantasized about what Transformers would look like in real life, and actually show that and put it on the screen. Everybody, no, this is my closing argument as to why this movie is kind of cool. You got to see what it looked like. You got to see a whole bunch of money put into it, and that's a really cool thing. You would not like to be in the universe where you never got to see what that looked like. You're glad you saw it. This is Lion King. We get to see Beyonce as Nala or whatever it was. Was she Sarabi? Was she? I don't even fucking remember. But it doesn't matter. Got to see, and it took cues from the online blogosphere and Twitter and everything like that, where they wanted that dude who played Scar to end up playing him, and they got what they asked for, and he sung Be Prepared, and it was great, it was cool, it was well done. It got hate online, because people like to hate good things. But when you actually watched it, you were like, yeah, people like to hate good things. No, this is bad. People hate this. People like to hate on good things. And it was a good movie, and I'm glad we made it. We got to see Childish Gambino as Simba. It's just fucking dope. And the Avatar is a steaming pile of dog shit. And there's nothing good to say about it. No one left the theater and was like, man, I'm glad I saw it. No one says that after they watch the movie. We're going to have to keep watching it for a long time because they're going to keep coming out. So like you said, they got 4 already down. The same argument is my closing argument, so I'm at least going to touch on things that I said, but I also gave arguments for why those movies are pretty good and kind of cool. There isn't one. This one doesn't have one, because it's not good. It's not kind of cool.
Marissa, help me make some sense of this.
Well, actually, no. Let them do it, because they're not.
No, it's
Speak it.
Wait, you just dismissed me, Jay?
Because I'm going to lose.
Because they women? Honestly, let me be a whole 100%. I was going to go for you until your closing argument. Your closing argument took me to the left field. I was like, Why are you talking about theirs when you're supposed to be talking about yours?
Because I was like, those are.
But you should be focused on why yours is worse, not why theirs are better. That's number one. Number two, pause. Number two, for Lion King, I agree that is not the best movie made. The only thing they did differently was Nala is who Beyonce played. Nala had more lines this time, but that was about it, and it was centered around Beyonce's.
Bad bitch. I don't want to be treated like one.
What was it? Woman's King. I forgot what it was called. I actually do not remember this. You kind of just helped her argument earlier during the rebuttal because you were saying that Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox, who were not in the movie at all, you don't even remember this movie because it was that bad. Like no one remembers this movie or the plot of the movie.
Unrememberable mean bad?
Yes.
Unmemorable.
People remember,
but people remember Avatar because of how the plot of the story was about how colonialism happens in America, and it's how they go into other people's countries and try to infiltrate them, and it's still a good message. Is the movie great? No. Is it the worst? Don't think so. So Jay's out.
Yeah. Sorry, Jay, but my vote goes to you.
Okay, that's fine.
But who would y'all pick though?
Hey, Brad, don't shoot us.
I can't even remember your movie. I ain't gonna lie. I can't remember your movie.
Oh, you mean
The Transformers. I can't remember your movie.
What happened?
I probably blocked it out. It was that bad. Avatar. I remember sitting through 3 fucking hours, and I did this every 10 minutes.
So everyone did.
I hated that fucking movie.
Damn.
And I gotta suffer 10 more years with that shit.
Damn.
Back to you. Remember when you said he had to wait 10 years to get what he wanted for CGI? That's to mask everything that was shit.
Yes, it was.
And he had to wait 10 more years for the sequel to mask the rest of the shit. So it's a tie right now. So it's a tie right now.
I mean, 2 people already voted for Jay, so
Yeah.
so it's automatic. But that's who would you would have picked though?
I would pick Transformers.
Oh, well, too bad Jay's going.
Alright.
Jay, you fucked out.
You did.
I did. I mean, that's the
It was the closing argument for me. I was like, dang it, no.
I thought that's what I was supposed to. Alright. I mean, I think that's objectively.
Good job, Jay.
Just a question. Did anyone like the Avatar movie?
Yes, I did.
I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I like it. I probably won't watch it.
But it's an entertaining movie.
They're talking about like